Oh, I'm about to, I can see your face just now. All right, okay. Why you what you think makes a woman a woman?
Oh wow, straight to it, huh?
Yeah,
Well, I'm me personally, I can only respond for myself as a woman, right?
yeah.
So I was raised a bit old school. My mother is Mexican. So fundamentals that they would raise us with would be to know how to cook, to know how to clean, and to know how to raise children, take care of a man. Basically, just be the backbone of a man, right? When it comes to listening, when it comes to being there for him. So that's what I think makes a woman a great woman. But I would say in today's society, you also want to add a bit of independence and you don't want to rely on a man as much. Like you want to be there, but you also want to have like your own hobbies, like your own personality, like your own thing going on, you know?
Right, right. Okay. What makes a man a man?
Well, I would say basically being a provider, a man that can listen to you, that can support you, not necessarily financially, but a man that can advise you. Pretty much the similar things when it comes to what women can do for a man, but overall, just always trying to always lead, like just be a leader.
You feel like if a man can't change a tire, do that make him less of a man?
I mean, I not necessarily. I think it would be smart to learn how to change a tire because if you have a family, what if your wife doesn't know how to do it and you guys are on a trip and you're stranded on the side of the road and you can't get from point A to point B because none of you knows how to change a tire?
Man, y'all better have a trip called AAA or roadside assistance, but they take a while to get out there, so you still may need to know. However, they got something called Fix a Flag. You can charge it up and go to the next station, go to somewhere to change it or whatever.
Well, that is true. That is true. There's a lot of different processes,
Technology.
a lot of different things that you can do nowadays. So.
Right, right, okay. Do you feel like women are? Why do you think more women are moving away from traditional?
Uh, I think society and social media has a huge impact on, you know, morals and what we are really meant to do as human beings. Because if you pay attention to what most people do, they doom scroll all day, they watch memes, they make memes. Like there isn't really like you know a pedestal of like, hey, like I have this personality, this is what I stand for. Like people don't really have boundaries. Like they'll backstab you for $20, you know?
Hell, they'll bet they'll just to get a position at a job. You think a coworker who they'd lie to you or slander you just to get a position over you or some shit. So it's a dog eat dog world. Like you just gotta know how to move carefully. Now, what percentage of women you think that's in a relationship have burning desire and actually attracted to their husbands or the guy they're dating?
Well, again, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but based off what I've seen, I think about 75% of women are really into the person that they're dating. I would say the other percentage are there because they're comfortable, because they have kids, because they have a family, because they've been married for 20 years.
So,
It's, yeah,
so
so
you think 75% of women are attracted to the man that they're currently dating or married to?
yes, I
So,
think so.
so that's the case why so many married men or relationships are complaining about sexless marriages or sexless relationships. If that was the case,
Well, I think with time and comfort, you lose the desire to be consistent.
what
So,
about these affairs that's going on, the cheating at an all-time high, uh, pregnancy, DNA tests, uh, stuff like that. So I don't think women are attracted to that man. I believe they got with that guy because they settled. That was the guy they felt comfortable with, and nobody else wanted them. They've been ran through. They've been played and slayed, and you know what I'm saying. They needed that guy. He was that guy.
yeah, I mean, I know people like that, and I also know a lot of people that live happy with their spouses or whatever. I just think it depends on the type of person that you are.
Right.
On like what, like your behavior doesn't define you, your character does. And at the end of the day, if you are out there sliming and grinding, like you're first of all you're disgusting, and your life is going to be forever because it's based off the choices that you make. So if you want to make the choice of living with someone that you're not happy with, you're not capable of having control over your own life. Because if you did, you would be like, you know what, I'm not happy with you. I'm going to go find someone else that does make me happy just because I'm comfortable and you pay my bills. Like, they don't have what it takes to go out there and do it and figure it out on their own, you know? Like, they'd rather stay and suffer and cheat on each other and cause all these problems. When in reality, like, the world is so big, there's so much out there. Like, you don't have to settle for anything. Like, you're in control of what you want of your life. Like, I'm a big believer in that.
What does settling mean?
Well, I think settling is, I've never been a settler, so I don't know. Like, I think maybe, like I said, people get comfortable. They don't have what it takes to go out there and be uncomfortable and pursue something different. They're afraid of being rejected. They're afraid of failing. So they're, you know what, I'm just going to put up with this guy because I've already been with him. I already forgave him 30 times. I might as well forgive him another 20. So I think that's what settling is. But I personally could never do that, and I've never done that.
Okay, why you think women are not? Why you think women, when they get younger, they're going after guys who just for some swag and how they make them feel? It's,
For swag and how they make them
yeah,
feel.
why you think they're drawn to those guys who got swag? They're making babies and procreating with men who got swag.
Well, I think that. Sorry, I had to get my dog. I think clout chasing has a lot to do with it. Most people don't. The majority of the women that I know that aren't women that I don't really hang out with, you just observe those actions, you know, but they are not capable of working, of having a career, so they want to find someone that they think is going to give them the easy route, or someone that is popular that's going to fulfill the void that they feel inside of themselves every time that they look in the mirror. It all comes back to insecurities. If you're an insecure person, you're going to make insecure choices.
Okay. What do you feel like high value men get the same amount of attention as an average woman? True or false?
Do I think they get a lot of attention from single
No.
women?
Do you feel like high value men get the same amount of attention as average women? True or false?
Mm, I think that's false.
Okay. Okay. Why you say it's false?
Well, I know a lot of men. So I work in sales, right? So I meet a ton of people every day. So and I know I've met a lot of men that have everything, that are single, that have a great career, that are handsome, that they work out, they're good with their money, they have good credit, and you hear them say like, I've never been married or I'm single. And I think it comes down to at the end of the day, like those people are stuck more to the old fashioned ways. Like they don't have social media, they don't go to bars, they don't go to clubs, they're not around the popular people in the city. Like they just go home, they go to work, they do their due diligence, and that's it. So yeah, I think women are looking in the wrong places for the high value men.
What's your thoughts on men wearing thongs and painting their fingernails?
I think that's gay.
Okay.
Period.
Okay. Yeah, you see that as a trend going on right now. Well, why you think black athletes are married to white women with your complexion?
Well, I'm not white. I'm
What are
Mexican.
your ethnicity?
I'm Mexican and Polish.
Okay.
Um, so, but I had my ex-boyfriend. He was a college football player, and he was Jamaican. He was black, and he was mixed, and he cheated on me with nothing but white women. So, like personally, this is like a kind of personal question to me, but I think, you know, from what I noticed in the patterns that he showed, porn had big effects on his sexual desires because obviously, you know, like there's, you know, porn movies that show white women loving BBC, right?
Do you
So
like BBC? You sound like you like BBC too.
I mean, I don't have a type. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say BBC is all I'll take. Like, no, he was actually my first.
You'll
Like,
take a BLT too.
what's a VLT?
You'll take an Asian dick.
I have once. It wasn't bad actually.
What was it like having the egg roll?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't. It wasn't what
Was
you
it
would
was it
think.
dick the size of a shrimp?
No, it was like 7 inches. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Was
Yeah,
he
and
better
he
than that black guy?
no,
All right then. So my point is, ain't nobody out fucking black men.
no. That is not true because there's a white guy that I started fucking with. That oh my god, like he checks every single box. But he's also, I mean, he's a different level. But he is the only white guy that I have ever fucked with that was able to fuck me better than my ex, and my ex was the Jamaican guy.
So
So I
you
think it
so
depends.
you so what you're saying is you saying porn has an effect on this.
Yeah, I think porn has an effect on why men, fall for white women, why black men fall for white women more because it's just very well known in society. Also, like,
So
when
would you say also that Disney movies and Lifetime movies has an effect on women when it comes to dating with romance?
I think at one point it did. Me as a woman, I can tell you that I grew up believing in fairy tales, and I thought I was going to meet the love of my life, and everything was going to be great as long as I did everything right, and I was going to get treated like a princess, and I was going to get proposed to, and I was going to get married, and I was going to have a beautiful house with a beautiful dress and a beautiful wedding, and then. So reality isn't a fairy tale, so unfortunately, like it kind of breaks your heart a little bit. But yeah, I think most women that are raised with love and fundamentals expect to have a fairy tale of an experience with a guy, and then you get slapped in the face with the fact that things don't really work like that.
Do you feel like you have unrealistic expectations, or the guys that you dating aren't meeting the expectations?
I don't think I have unrealistic expectations. I just know what I want, and I'm not going to settle until I get what I want. And it's nothing hard that I ask for. It's just reciprocated energy. Like I'm a person of high energy. Like I have a routine. I'm awake for like 15 hours a day. I work almost every single day. I have a side job. I only rest 1 day a week. I take care of my family back home. I don't have any children. I come from a family of 9 sisters, and it was very chaotic. And like I have a different wavelength of energy, and if you can't match that, and if you want to take away the little bit that I'm giving you instead of either giving back to me or like just having fun with me instead of giving me headaches, I don't want you around me.
Okay. Are you giving the guy head and less headaches?
Of
More head
course.
and less headaches?
Yeah, you have to, as a woman, you have to give a man also what a man needs, and I'm very good at that. Like I said, I know how to
So you
cook, I
say
know how to clean.
you know how
Huh?
to cook, clean, and suck
Yeah,
dick,
yeah, of
and
course.
you know
You
how to
have to.
shut. Do you know how to be quiet as well?
Yeah,
Silence.
yes, I can be submissive and
Why you ain't
um
married then?
so my past relationship was it really like broke me, and I'm right now I'm just taking a break. That's it. I'm taking
How
a
old
break.
you?
I'm 28 years old and I'm taking a break. I'm focusing on my career right now, and I'm not being bitter. I'm not neglecting what
How long you
comes to me, but
been single?
huh?
How long you been single?
I've been single for a year.
Okay.
Hmm.
You in the danger zone. You got 7 more years, and you can be in no man's land. You ain't got much longer.
Yeah, I don't think I'm in the danger zone. I'm like I said, I know my worth, and I know that
You
if
know,
I do things the right
let me
way.
say this. Your worth is only determined by what the market is willing to buy.
Well, I disagree with that. I'm sorry that you think that way, but I
Okay,
disagree with that.
you're right. We can
I
agree to
think,
disagree.
yeah, I think that your value is based off of what you believe your value is, because the most successful people on this planet believe in themselves to the point of delusion, and I consider myself a delusional fucking bitch. So I will sit here and I will stand on it
That's why
because
majority of delusional women are single
because
and childless.
it has taken me to a lot of success in my life. I don't. If I want to be married and have a child, I have 5 prospects, and I can choose one that's going to love me more than I probably love them. To me,
Why
that's
you
not a
can't choose the right
problem.
one then? Why you can't choose nobody out of those prospects off your
Well,
roster?
because I choose not to. Like right now, like I said, I want to be single. I want to focus on my career. Like I don't want to be in a
You sure
relationship right now.
you have a career, or you just have a job?
No, I have a
Okay,
career.
we gonna move on. Do you feel like a woman who don't like a man and she don't find them attractive, and she say they ain't my type, can she later like that man and find them attractive?
I think so. I think if the man is treating her good and, you know, trying to earn her attention and her respect, I think it's like anything, eventually you fall for people that make you feel good.
You know what? I don't like the way you answered that just now. I think you just said that, but I don't think you meant what you
I do
said. You wanted to say no.
I do.
You wanted to say no, though. You know damn well if a woman finds a man ugly and unattractive, he can't never get burning desire. Now, he can pay to have sex with her, but she'll
No,
still never love him.
well, like, I mean, it's happened to me once. Like, there was a guy that I was friends with, and he was really into me, and we had a good relationship. He ended up moving overseas, and that's why we broke up. But it happened to me before, and I think it's possible. Will it happen to me again? I don't know. But again, I'm only responding these questions based off of my perspective. Like, I don't know how
Right,
to
right.
feel.
Okay. Beyonce or Rihanna, who you going with?
Rihanna.
What is the male equivalent of a BBL?
The male equivalent of a BBL.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't know. I haven't put thought into that honestly.
Have you noticed that being too nice, pure-hearted, and kind invites a lot of disrespect? True or false?
True.
Why do you think that is?
Well, because people see you as weak instead of taking you for what you are, what you're showing them. They think they can walk all over you. They can take advantage of you, and they think you don't have it in you to like hurt them back. It's happened to me before.
When a woman says she's finding herself, do you feel like she's just exploring her roster?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I guess it depends because me, when I am exploring my roster or whatever, when people ask me like, "What have you been up to?" I'll be like, "I'm going on dates right now." Like, I'm not
You've
gonna
been
say
getting
I'm finding.
fucked. You're getting
Well,
fucked.
that's different because
You're
me personally,
sucking dick and
me
fucking.
personally, I don't do that when I go out on dates with people. It takes me at least 6 months before I get to know you if I want to be in bed with you or not.
You must be don't find those guys that attractive.
No, I mean it's all about the connection for me. So I'm 28
Okay.
years old. I'm not a 22-year-old little dumb bitch. So
What,
like
what kind of bitch?
I have to be able to connect with you and have a conversation with you in
You
order to
connect with Wi-Fi.
bring you in my bed.
You connect
Well, I
with
mean,
Wi-Fi.
well, yeah, but if you don't like a girl's personality, are you gonna like go out with her? Like if you don't think that she's amusing to you, if she doesn't make you laugh. I guess for men it's different because you guys are disgusting, but as a
What?
woman, as a woman, that's how I feel. Like I have to be able to vibe with you before I bring you to my bed.
You got kids?
I don't.
Okay. Do you feel like when a woman says she's independent, she's probably draining some guy's wallet?
Uh, I don't think so.
Why do you think there's a rise of sugar babies right now? So many women are sugar babies and having sugar daddies.
One again, I think because society is normalizing it. Two, because women don't want to work, they want to do things the easy way. And there's a lot of like the OnlyFans and stuff like that going around, and I mean, women just don't have any morals. They don't think that they're intelligent enough to make enough money to the point where they can respect themselves. Like they don't respect themselves.
All right, love, sex, and money. How would you put that in your top three order?
Just how I would put love, money, and sex.
Okay. Do you believe who you think? Do you think we got more traditional? You think we got more men ready for marriage, or more women that's not ready for marriage, or vice versa?
I think I think we have more men that aren't ready for marriage.
Why in the first time in history you see more men that's a virgin than women? Why is that? More men are having less sex at a record high, but more women are increasingly having more sex. I mean, the numbers are just astronomical. The
I
numbers is
think
just blowing them out the
I
water.
think Andrew Tate has a lot to do with that, maybe.
Andrew Tate?
Yeah, I think
Right?
so.
Whoa. We're gonna go there tonight, man. Because you know who Andrew Tate is, and most women don't. Why would you say Andrew? Hold on, let me take my glasses off. Cause I want you to look me in my. I want you to see these eyes. What Andrew Tate got to do with this?
Well, I think Andrew Tate has really made men a bit stronger. Like, he will call them pussies, and he will tell, like, he advises men, like, hey, you are worthless if you don't go out and fucking make money, and if you don't work out, and if all you do is get drunk and fuck bitches and do drugs. So a lot of men, younger men that I've noticed that follow him, have actually started to follow his advice.
So,
and at the end of the day, I mean, he doesn't really like talk about being a virgin and stuff. He's got all these bitches or whatever, but he talks about focusing on what's important. And at the end of the day, I agree with him. What's important is your career, what you eat, if you work out, and how well you take care of yourself.
Andrew Tate is married, I believe. Him and his brother Tristan, and they talking about something they ain't living. But that's neither here nor there. Why do you think social media wanted to ban Andrew Tate? I've never seen this before in my life. Banning somebody freedom of speech, but rappers are talking about shooting, killing people. Women are talking about having sex for money, prostitution, fucking for the bag, sugar daddies, but none of them are banned and killing people. But we doing dances on TikTok about shooting and killing people, but they ban Andrew Tate for freedom of speech, and Andrew Tate ain't not did none of that.
I think they were trying to ban Andrew Tate because he's not afraid to talk about what other people are afraid to talk about.
Do you believe Andrew Tate is misogynistic?
No, I don't think he is.
Why do you think people was labeling him misogynist?
Because, again, he's not afraid to speak the truth. I agree with him. I agree with the fact that a woman doesn't have the same rights that a man does. I agree with a woman being submissive. I agree with a man. I don't agree with him, like, the cheating part and stuff, but some women are okay with that. Some women are like,
if you're rich, it's okay.
No, I don't think so, because I know people that are not rich that have that lifestyle, okay? I just think it depends on the person that you're with. But I also think you have to respect that person. If you meet someone you like and you're like, hey, this is the type of lifestyle I want to have, and they're like, I'm not okay with it, then go find yourself someone that is okay with how you want to have your lifestyle. You know?
So, what's your thoughts on women celebrating? Do you know who Kevin Samuels is?
Yes.
Why would women celebrate Kevin Samuels' death? Like they just won a Super Bowl or they won a lottery ticket or some shit?
I don't know. I liked that guy, so I didn't really get into that as much, honestly. It was a waste of my time. Like, I would see it and scroll right through it, but I mean, most of those women are fat as fuck. They have nothing for themselves. They have 4 kids from 4 different guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's not anything that I would want to learn about, so I don't really give a fuck.
More women were sad when Jerry Springer died than Kevin Samuels died. Kevin Samuels died. They said they was happy when Jerry Springer died. They was crying and mourning. I said, "What the fuck, you bitter sons of bitches!"
Yeah, that is fucked up.
Do you think women will ever go back to traditional, or you think that time has passed?
No, I think they will. I hope they do. I think they will. I mean, it depends on the women that think the way that I do, that have children and raise them the right way.
Okay.
Am I giving you a hard time?
No. I'm just figuring out my next question. Alright, which one you gonna keep though? Home Alone, you gotta delete one. Home Alone, Polar Express, Will Ferrell, The Elf, or The Grinch by Jim Carrey. Which one you gonna delete?
The Elf.
Elf. I would say Jim Carrey, The Grinch. I don't think I've ever seen The Grinch though. Christmas probably though. Maybe I have, but okay, cool. What do you think the best movie of all time?
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Man, that's one of my favorite movies by Leonardo DiCaprio.
I love that fucking movie.
I gotta go back. I might go back and see that shit again tonight.
I watch that movie like once a week, I'm not gonna lie.
I might go back and see it again tonight. You know that shit was based on a true story.
I know.
Mark Scorsese directed that. Margaret Robbie. That was I believe Margaret Robbie debut movie, ain't it? That was her first movie.
It's a fire-ass movie. I don't know if it was her first movie, but all I know is that it's fucking fire.
Yeah, I might have to go back and see that. Yeah, that shit was crazy though. The dude Jordan Belfort, it's real though. It's crazy. That was a great movie, man. Leonardo DiCaprio. I think that's his second best movie besides Jack and Titanic.
Yeah. No, I agree.
The Titanic or the Notebook? Which one?
And I like him in both, but I also like him in um, I also like him in Shutter Island.
You said what?
Shutter Island.
Oh, that was, I forgot about that.
That
That was
was such
great.
a
I
good
love the
movie.
twist. I forgot who directed that. I gotta go look that up right quick. Shutter Island. Now that was a very great underrated movie right there. I enjoyed that movie. Uh, how important is a guy's height?
Uh, I don't know. I think it depends on the guy. I think it depends on the guy, honestly.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
I'm 2 inches taller than you. What height do you usually go for?
Well, my ex was 6'5", and um,
Why do you want somebody so tall like this?
well, no, I didn't want him because he was tall. I liked him because of how he treated me at the time.
Could he pick you up?
Of course, with one hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was.
Okay. No wonder you probably ain't never going back to guys your height or whatever, a little bit taller than you. You want some
You
wild,
never
crazy
know.
You want some wild, crazy circus sex and shit. You can pick your
No,
wife, fuck you, or some shit.
you never know. You never know.
Okay. You ever dated a guy shorter than you or your height?
I'm not gonna answer that question
Why not? Why you want to answer that?
because there is someone that I've talked to that is close to my height that I am very fond of. So
What's your favorite thing to happen during a date?
when we both find something in common.
Mm. What do you consider dating, though? How would you describe dating?
Well, I mean, I guess it's a progression. Like you get to know each other, you get to know what each other likes, your who you really are as a person, what worries you, what keeps you up at night, what you do with your free time. If you're a person like me that works a lot, or free time isn't like I don't have a lot of it. So what you do with that time is very important because it really defines who you are as a person. So I think dating is just it's a process of knowledge. Like you have to take your time, you have to know who you're really about to either commit to or say no to.
What's your favorite song to play during sex? What's the song
I
people
don't
should play during sex?
I don't really have one, but I'll play like rap or The Weekend.
What's your weekend song you be playing to?
There's a mix on YouTube. It's called what's Mania, The
Mm.
Weekend Mania. I like that mix.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, cool. What's your guy hands be at if he's kissing you? Hey,
What'd you say?
where should a guy's hands be at if he's kissing you?
Uh, uh, maybe like right here in your face or around your waist or holding your hand.
Do you date guys that are Latino?
Do I date guys what?
Do you date guys your ethnicity, your race?
Oh, Latinos? I have before.
Which one? Which race you prefer?
I don't have a
Which
preference.
race is least attracted to you? You least attracted to?
Indian.